Hey, what's up guys? Mustache here. I got all my best Kylo gear on or around me because I got a special item to show off here. Got this light up guy. He's cool. Yeah, this is an item now. I got that lightsaber too. So let me put this aside. So we got a wondrous item here. Move this Kylo helmet and show off. Boom! This Hot Toys Kylo Ren. This guy's sick. So we'll go ahead and do the unboxing on this guy. First off, the outside looks super cool. You got the kind of metallic Star Wars there. You know what, let me go ahead and change the view so I can give you guys a better view. So here it is. As you can see, we get this awesome Kylo Ren box here. We got the movie masterpiece down here. We got the Hot Toys over here. It does say MMS 320 Kylo Ren 1/6 scale collectible figure. We got Kylo Ren with a lightsaber. We got the Star Wars on the side. It does say Star Wars Kylo Ren. And then it does say Disney on there. On the back, we get a, zoomed in. Here, let me see if I can try to zoom in on that. We got a kind of credits here of all the awesome people who, worked on the figure and things like that. On this side, you got another Star Wars here, Kylo Ren. So let's zoom back out and get that whole box. So we go ahead and lift this up very slowly because it is kind of airtight. Boom. We got an awesome picture of Kylo Ren with the stormtroopers there, which looks super cool. You can see the lightsaber lit up. You can see the Star Wars there, Kylo Ren. So if you wanted to, you could put this behind your figure. We lift that up, and here he is, the Hot Toys Kylo Ren, all in the plastic. So go ahead, and first off, we get the instructions here. It says Star Wars Kylo Ren, and talks about some of the things like the extra arm, how some things are not removable, but they do have like a bendable item in there. And then on this side, you do get the how to replace the arm for the glow feature and the unremovable items. So let's go ahead and move that and get Kylo Ren out of the box. Got an empty box on the bottom. Really nice. It's a really dark black. No, I'm joking. So here he is. We'll go ahead and get this out of here. Lift that up. Here's some crashing in the background. So here he is, Kylo Ren. We'll go over his accessories first, as per always. So you pop that open, and first off we get the awesome saber here. As you can see, it is see-through. I'm going to go ahead and try to zoom in on some of the detail there. So as you can see, the detail is really nice. This piece here is actually elevated, so you can put that onto his side. And then these blades actually come off like that, and you can go ahead and holster them without the blades. So that's a very nice touch. The saber does not light up in the small version. This is only for the side and for the kind of like show. If you wanted to put it in a different hand, do a different pose. This arm here is the one for the light up feature. So there it is. It does have the double joint there for posability. You have the saber in there. You do get a really nice movement. You can barely do you can't really do 360 with it. You can't do up and down with it because it is very hindered by the piece that allows the saber to glow. If you can see in there, there's actually a little piece, kind of like light piece. I need to go ahead and put the batteries back in here. I did take them out. And we'll move on to the hands. So we got this awesomely detailed hand with the glove, and this is kind of like the force push, or when he has the saber out and he's stopping Poe Dameron's shot. As well as we do have this fist for the lightsaber here. Got to be very careful with the lightsaber, and I'll tell you why later. So that one's kind of closed there. You got another closed one here for the saber. And then you have two fist hands here. Boom. You got the two fist hands, which are very nice. I love the detail how they added the white detail into there. So that's very nice. Very nice touch. Hot Toys never disappoints. So it's very nice. Like I said, you have the batteries for the saber. You get 2 extra pegs just in case you're a little rough with those hands and the pegs break. I'm going to go ahead and set Kylo to the side so we can finish kind of the explanation of all the items he comes with. Comes with this super cool base here with the First Order symbol. So the Star Wars Kylo Ren. So that's very nice. And then over here we have the piece that actually holds the figure in place. I like this one. It's very mechanical. So if you want to go ahead and use this, I'll go ahead and here. Oh yeah, that's that new toy stickiness. You go ahead and just plug that in, and that's how that goes. So that looks very nice. I'll go ahead and probably display him on there in a little bit. So let's get into Kylo Ren. So as you can see, the hood is really nice. It does offer some malleability, I think it's what it's called. Or you could say it that way. So if you want, you can put little pinches in there like that. It does come back so you can see all the detail of the helmet, which is very nice, as you can see. So really nice metallic kind of look on here. As well as you can see all the scratches and scuffs of the battle. And it's really nice that you can have this hood back. The only gripe I do have about the head and the hood is I wish it did come off. But I get, they can't do that all the time because it would make the figure more expensive. As well as I would really like to have had an item driver face. So if you wanted to have the helmet off, on the ground or something next to him, that would have been nice. As you can see the fabric ruffles in the neck area. So it's very nice. You can see the belt. So the belt is also not removable. But the detail is very nice on the belt. Going down to the pants and the boots. Another very nice feature. I'm trying to make sure this is in the light so you can see it. As you can see, the detail, much like the gloves, you have some of that kind of like sand or dirt in there. So that's very nice. With the pants, I know a lot of people have been using like a similar material to the coat, but now you can see these are kind of like jogging pants, or like swish pants, as I like to call them. Going over to the arm, you have all the ruffles of the arm as seen in the movie. The hand does do the 360 degrees, up about that much and back about that much, and you can replace the hands. It is very easy, much like any SH Figuarts or other Hot Toys. You want to be very careful, but it does come out. With the movability, it does go up about that far, comes down about that far. You can actually get like kind of an inverse thing. I wouldn't suggest doing a like 360 degree with this just because of the fabric. He can touch his head, so that does look very nice. And goes down about that far. Going with the legs, you do have the more than 90 degree there. Can go up about that far, back about that far, and then going down to the feet, you have no ankle movement just because this is one solid piece. I'll go ahead and take that off so I can show you. So as you can see, the boot is empty, and this is just one solid piece down here, and then you do have a joint in here that moves around. So when you want to go ahead and put that back on, just go ahead and push it, and you hear that pop in, and you're good to go. Another thing too that I really like is all the fabric detail. You can really see how awesome that fabric detail is. And then going to the back, I know Captain Holiday really liked how the cape was, because you can see how kind of damaged and like pieced together it is. So they did pay attention to a lot of stuff, which, Hot Toys, whenever they ever not paid attention to anything. You have a Velcro piece here, which actually does clip, so you could take the belt off. You just have to be careful. And then as I said, here's the piece to put on the lightsaber. So when you go ahead and do that, you just go ahead and slide this down there. Boom, much like that. And let me go ahead and bring up something right now that I wanted to talk about. So with this piece here that you slide on, the other saber that is connected to the arm has the same piece. The piece would be right here. I don't know if you can see that whiteness right there. I tried to go ahead and put the two hands there, kind of like this, to have him hold it double-handed. But when I did that, the piece broke. So that's kind of one thing I didn't like, was that if they knew this piece was going to be attached, I felt like they didn't need to raise it as much as this one. But I'm sure they probably just used the same mold, and when they put it together, they just decided to not add the electronics. So it's kind of my gripe, not, their problem, I guess. So we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and add the batteries to the saber, and then we'll go ahead and look at the saber lit up. Okay, I'm back, and I have the batteries in the arm, as you can see. So I'll go ahead and show off what it looks like with the saber plugged in there. So like I said, you just go ahead and kind of work these in there. Be very careful not to put any stress on certain pieces of this. So we'll go ahead and, those are all plugged in now. So when you turn it on, boom, lights up really well, as you can see. It looks super cool. Anybody who is able to get one of these, be very happy on how awesome this saber looks. It does have little pieces. I don't know if my camera can even pick it up. It has little pieces that are jagged and things like that, to show off how wild the blade is. It looks more yellow to me in the monitor, but it might look well for you. But yeah, it looks super cool. So you can kind of see it is not a standard lightsaber. So that's very nice. So I'll go ahead and turn that off, and I'll go ahead and pull these back out so I can show you how to install the arm. Like I said, be very careful. So there it is, all the blades are out. And so right here, when you're looking at your Kylo Ren, boom, you'll have a zipper right here. Let me go ahead and try to change the zoom in there. So you have a zipper right here. So you got to work that zipper down, like so. I use my nail, it's easier for me. And then you got to work that arm up. And then once you got it to the joint, you can take it out. You can see the joint right there. So you go ahead and just pull that out, much like so. As you can see, the joint looks just like the other arm. And you can see down the kind of arm shaft there. So you want to make sure you put that in there, much like you took out the other one. So here, I'm trying to, there you go, and you hear that snap. A good snap, not a bad snap. And so right here, one thing I would suggest too, if you're going to turn on the saber on, the saber arm on, do so beforehand, because it is very hard to get on once you put the zipper up. And so I found it really difficult to put the zipper up as well, but like I said, I tend to use my nail. So I go ahead and just keep pushing that with my thumb. And once you do that, you'll get near the top. And then you can try to move the arm back down a little bit. And then push the rest up. And boom, there you go. So now it's in there. And you can try to work it to the middle. So that switch is right here. And that's why it's a little difficult to turn it on. You can find a way. There's a way to kind of just push it from the, see, there it is right there. So now it's on. And then to turn it off though, same thing, you kind of just have to work at it. See, so I can't turn it off now. So I have to undo this zipper at least a little bit and try to get that piece in there. There you go. And then you can move that up to get that undone. So, like I said, it's not hard to get the arm in there. I like it. Definitely an awesome thing to do with the figure to turn that on. And I like how they did it. It's not a really heavy piece. It's not something that looks really dumb with the lightsaber. So I'm glad they did that. And I will go ahead and get this guy in some poses. One thing I did forget to go over is how to change out the hands. Like I said, it's very simple. So here's the hand right here. You just go ahead and try to work that out very nicely. I tend to put my nail in there, and it just comes and pops out like that. So I'm going to put this this force hand in there. Oh, got really close to the camera. So to do that, you just go ahead and move that arm material down, find the hole, and just try to work it in there. Like I said, it's you want to be careful that you don't mess up the joint, and it is in there. It didn't make a snap sound or anything like that, but that's good because you don't want it to make a snap sound. And he can wave hi like, "Hey, I'm Kylo Ren. What's up?" So we'll get him in the pose and then let's go. So here he is. I have him on the base with an awesome pose. This is probably how I'll end up posing him, just because I really like it. It's kind of like how he is when Poe shoots him, or when he's getting ready for like a battle, and that's what I really liked about this open hand with that, him being able to stop the beams as well as show some furiosity, or show that he's very unwieldy and is ready for battle. There's one thing I really wanted to try. I might show it at the end of the video, but that is it for the review pretty much. I love everything about this this particular figure. Hot Toys never lets us down with anything they do, down from the standalone saber to all the limbs that you get, down to the arm that's specifically for the light up feature. I really like it. Like I said, the only thing I would have liked is if you were able to take off the scarf area, as well as if there was an Adam Driver head. And that's it. And I don't doubt that they would release one down the line, as well as I don't doubt that they're going to try to release another Kylo Ren, just like they did the Loki when it went from the Avengers to Thor: The Dark World. So I'm sure we're going to see more Kylo Rens, and I'm hoping that we might even see a light side Kylo Ren, you know what I mean? Just in case he ends up, turning over a new leaf and being a regular Jedi, unlike a dark Jedi. So, Mustache again, peace,